Tell me about the Whispers.
Yeah, the Whispers. They are a secret society, my dear detective. A group of individuals who dabble in the dark arts and hold clandestine meetings under the cover of night. But I'm afraid that's all I can say about them. They are not for the faint of heart, you see. Now, let us return to the matter at hand, shall we?
You are involved in the Whispers.
Oh, have I now? Well, my good detective, if I am involved in such a mysterious organization as the Whispers, then I suppose it's a well-kept secret even from me. But let's not get sidetracked. We have a case to discuss, do we not?
Go ahead.
Very well, my dear detective. Let us proceed with the investigation and leave the Whispers to their whispers. Now, tell me, what brings you here today?
The investigation.
Well, obviously we're talking about the grand mystery that has befallen our fair city. Who else but me, the great and illustrious tamer of ferocious beasts, could solve such a case? So, my esteemed colleague, what information have you gathered so far?
Mrs. Potter may have killed Hayley Greenwood.
No, I haven't heard of any connection between them. No, my dear detective. I'm afraid I haven't the faintest idea about this so-called Mrs. Potter, the unfortunate Hayley Greenwood. You see, my world revolves around the circus, not the affairs of mundane society. Now, let's refocus our attention on something truly captivating, like the mesmerizing performances that await us tonight. Shall we?
I thought you were going to help solve the case.
Of course. Fear not, my good detective. The case shall be solved, and the culprit shall be unmasked. Just leave it to me, the grandest of tamers and the most cunning of investigators. The show must go on, after all.
Who do you believe did it?
I have no idea who did it.
Then how are you a great investigator?
Because, my dear detective, I am not crazy. No need to worry, my esteemed colleague. Rest assured, I am doing everything in my power to crack this case wide open. Now, if you excuse me, I have preparations to attend to for tonight's grand spectacle. Ta-ta.
Tell me about the grand spectacle.
It's a show you wouldn't want to miss.
Tell me more.
No.
What have you found in the investigation?
Nothing.
Then how can you help me with the case?
I can't.
So you lied.
Yes.
Thank you for admitting it.
You're welcome.
Such a liar, that guy. Well, I guess we can't necessarily believe that he's a dark magician that's existed since the dawn of time, since he is such a liar, apparently. Tell me about the Whispers.
The Whispers, you say? Pray, do enlighten me about this intriguing topic. I must confess, I am not familiar with it. Is it a new play, or perhaps a scandalous gossip circulating in our beloved Vaudeville? Do share the details with me, dear Detective Martini.
It's a clandestine society.
A clandestine society, you say? How fascinating. Pray, do indulge me with more information. What secrets does this enigmatic society hold? Are they a group of intellectuals, or do they engage in more illicit activities? I am ever so curious to learn more about the Whispers.
Illicit activities.
Activities, you say? Oh, how intriguing. I do enjoy a good mystery. Please, do tell me more about the secretive and possibly scandalous pursuits of the Whispers. Are they involved in something forbidden or thrilling? I do love a bit of excitement, especially when it comes to hidden societies.
Do you have involvement in hidden societies?
Evolved admins, you say. How peculiar. I must admit, I am not familiar with such terminology. Pray, Detective Martini, could you kindly elaborate on what you mean by evolved admins in the context of these mysterious... Involved in secret societies, you ask. Oh, how delightful. I must admit, I've always been intrigued by the allure of such clandestine organizations. However, I regret to inform you that I am not personally involved in any secret societies. But do tell me, Detective Martini, what piques your interest in these covert gatherings? Is there a particular society you have in mind, or perhaps you have had some first-hand experience with them? Pray, do share your knowledge with me.
Analysis modes.
Oh, how intriguing. Analysis modes, you say? I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term. Could you please enlighten me further? What do these modes entail, and how are they relevant to our discussion about hidden societies? I do enjoy expanding my horizons and learning about new concepts.
Analysis personality.
My dear Detective Martini, I must admit, I find your mention of an analysis personality quite fascinating. Pray, do elaborate on this concept. Are you referring to a specific psychological framework, or perhaps the idea of examining one's own character traits and tendencies? I must confess, I find the intricacies of human behavior endlessly captivating. Do share more about this notion of an analysis personality and how it relates to the enigmatic world of secret societies.
Tell me your personality traits.
Good morning. Are you here to take a look at my collection? Yeah, but I digress. You wish to know about my personality traits. How delightful. Well, I have been told that I can be a tad haughty at times, but fear not, for I do have a fun and cultured side as well. I am naturally curious, always seeking new experiences and knowledge. And, oh, let us not forget my eccentricities. They add a certain charm, don't you think? Now, what about you, my esteemed detective friend?
What eccentricities?
Eccentricities, my dear Detective Martini, are the peculiar and unconventional behaviors or habits that one may possess.
But what are yours?
It's those little quirks that make a person stand out, like collecting unusual items, indulging in peculiar hobbies, or having unique mannerisms. For example, I have a fondness for collecting rare artifacts from around the world and surrounding myself with exotic pets. These idiosyncrasies bring color and intrigue to one's character, don't you agree? But enough about me, do tell me, what are some of your own peculiarities, if any?
Tell me about your involvement in the dark arts.
Ah, the dark, you say. Pray, do clarify what you mean by my involvement in the dark. Are you referring to my collection of mysterious and macabre objects? Involvement in the dark arts? How fascinating. Pray, do tell me more about this intriguing topic. What exactly do you mean by the dark arts? Are you referring to something mystical or magical, perhaps? I must admit, I'm quite curious to learn more.
Yes, magic and mysticism.
Magic and mysticism, you say? Oh, how enchanting. The world of the arcane has always held a certain lure for me. The art of magic and the pursuit of hidden knowledge have captivated the imaginations of many throughout history. Tell me, Detective Martini, what specifically intrigues you about magic and mysticism? Is it the possibility of tapping into unseen powers or unraveling ancient secrets? I would love to hear your thoughts on the matter.
What is your involvement?
Ah, my dear detective friend, you have piqued my curiosity once again. Involvement, you ask? Well, I must confess that I have a deep appreciation for the mystical and the mysterious. I have encountered various artifacts and relics in my travels that are said to possess extraordinary properties. While I cannot claim to be a practitioner of the dark arts myself, I do find great pleasure in collecting and studying these fascinating objects. They provide glimpses into realms beyond our ordinary understanding. But enough about me, tell me more about your own fascination with the magical and mystical. Dear detective.
Do you know Monsieur Saxobar is a dark magician?
Monsters and facts about a dark magician, you say?
You literally had Monsieur Saxobar and you went monster facts!
I must admit, my knowledge of the occult and the arcane is quite extensive, and I do enjoy delving into the realm of mythical creatures and their connections to the world of magic. Are you referring to specific monsters associated with a particular type of dark magic? Monsieur Saxobar, a dark magician, you say? How intriguing. Pray, do tell me more about this fascinating individual. What makes you believe that Monsieur Saxobar possesses such mystical abilities? Is there a particular event or encounter that led you to this conclusion? I must admit, I find the world of dark magicians quite captivating. Please, enlighten me with your knowledge, dear Detective Martini.
He told me.
Oh, how interesting. So, you had a conversation with Monsieur Saxobar himself, and he revealed his identity as a dark magician. Fascinating. I can only imagine the tales and secrets he might hold within his enigmatic persona. Tell me, my esteemed detective, what did he share with you? Did he regale you with stories of his magical prowess or perhaps unveil some of his extraordinary feats? I am most eager to hear the details.
Tell me of his prowess.
His promise, you say? Pray, do enlighten me, dear Detective Martini. What promise did this mysterious and intriguing individual, Monsieur Saxobar, make to you? His promise, you say?
No.
Pray, do enlighten me about the nature of this promise made by Monsieur Saxobar. What did he pledge, and to whom? I must admit, promises can hold great significance, especially when they come from individuals with mystical abilities. I am most intrigued to hear the... my apologies for the misinterpretation,
Yes.
dear Detective Martini. You wish to hear about the magical prowess of Monsieur Saxobar, the dark magician. Pray, do enlighten me with tales of his extraordinary abilities. What feats of wonder and enchantment has he demonstrated? I am eager to hear of the mystifying and awe-inspiring powers that lie within him. Please, do share the details, and let us revel in the realm of the magical together.
What do you know?
What do I know, you asked? Well, my knowledge of the world and its wonders is vast, but it is always expanding.
About
However,
the subject
in regards
we're
to
talking
the
about.
specific topic
Yes.
of Monsieur Saxobar's magical prowess, I must admit my ignorance. It seems that I have not had the pleasure of crossing paths with him or witnessing his remarkable talents firsthand. Is there something specific you would like to know about his magical abilities? Do tell me, and I shall do my best to satisfy your curiosity.
What powers does he have?
Oh, the powers of Monsieur Saxobar, the dark magician. How intriguing. Pray, do enlighten me, dear Detective Martini. I am ever so curious to learn about the extraordinary powers that he possesses.
And he claims to have
Does he
never
possess
met
the
him.
ability to manipulate elements,
But
perform
he is
mind-bending
also
illusions,
training
or
your
perhaps even
manticore in
summon
the
mystical
basement.
creatures? The realm of dark magic holds such mysteries, and I am eager to uncover the secrets that lay within. Please, do share with me the details of his awe-inspiring powers.
You claim to have never met Monsieur Saxobar, but you've told me that he is training your manticore in your basement. What is the truth?
It seems there may have been a misunderstanding, my inquisitive friend. I apologize for any confusion caused. Allow me to clarify the situation. While I do have a manticore in my possession, I must confess that I've entrusted the care and training of this magnificent creature to none other than the esteemed Monsieur Saxobar,
Who you claim
who
to
has
have
taken
not
up
met?
residence in my manor's basement while he works with the manticore. It is indeed a fascinating endeavor, and I am quite excited to
Is-
witness the progress being made.
In the basement. Is he still in the basement?
Is he still in the basement, you ask? Well, that is a rather intriguing question,
It is,
my
because
dear
that would
Detective
mean
Martini.
that is not Monsieur
I can assure you
Saxobar.
that the arrangement with the manticore and Monsieur Saxobar is ongoing. But as for his exact whereabouts within the confines of my estate, I cannot say for certain. You see, the world of magic is filled with surprises and mysteries, and sometimes even the most skilled practitioners have a way of disappearing when you least expect it. But fear not, dear detective, I am confident that our paths will cross again soon. Good morning. Are you here to take a look at my collection?
You claim you have never met Monsieur Saxobar, but now you are saying he is training and still present in your establishment. So who is the person that I've met at the circus, who was the dark magician, claiming to be Monsieur Saxobar?
Oh, my apologies for any confusion caused, Detective Martini. It seems there may have been a misunderstanding. If the person you encountered claimed to be Monsieur Saxobar, the dark magician, It's possible that they were impersonating him or using his name for their own purposes. As for the true identity of this individual, I'm afraid I do not have any information as I have never personally met them. It is a matter of great curiosity, indeed. Perhaps we can delve deeper into this mystery and uncover the truth together.
Can you describe Monsieur Saxobar?
Montego facts, you say?
No.
How intriguing. Pray, do share with me what you know about Montego. I must admit, I am not familiar with it. Well, dear Detective Martini, it seems we have stumbled upon quite the enigma with this mysterious individual claiming to be Monsieur Saxobar. Allow me to tell you a bit more about the man himself. He is a renowned dark magician, with a vast knowledge of the arcane arts and a deep understanding of the mystical world. He has traveled far and wide, collecting rare artifacts and items of power, and his mastery of the magical arts has been praised by many. He has a reputation for being a bit of an eccentric, but his powers are undeniable. I must admit, I am rather intrigued by this man and his remarkable abilities.
Tell me his powers.
The scope of his powers, a fascinating topic indeed. I am curious to know more about the extent of his magical capabilities. Does he possess the ability to manipulate the elements, summon otherworldly creatures, or perhaps even peer into the depths of one's mind? The world of dark magic is filled with endless possibilities, and I am eager to learn more about the true extent of his formidable powers. Pray, do share any further details you may have encountered regarding the magnitude of his magical prowess. Dear Detective Martini.
He can control the Manticore, and he has existed since the dawn of time.
Control the Manticore, you say? How intriguing. The idea of commanding such a magnificent creature is truly captivating. And to think that Monsieur Saxobar has existed since the dawn of time. Such longevity and wisdom must surely grant him unparalleled knowledge and power. I am fascinated by the prospect of delving deeper into the mysteries surrounding this enigmatic figure. Pray, do share more about his connection with the Manticore and the secrets he holds from his timeless existence. I am all ears, my esteemed detective.
What does he look like?
Oh, how delightful. We are now shifting our focus to the appearance of Monsieur
Yes,
Saxobar.
what I wanted to know before.
I am filled with anticipation to learn more about his physical form. Does he possess an air of mystery and intrigue, with a dark and imposing presence?
You've met him?
Or perhaps he exudes an aura of ancient wisdom, with eyes that seem to hold the weight of centuries. I am eager to hear your description of his visage, dear Detective Martini. Please, do enlighten me with the details of his appearance.
You have met him. I would like you to describe who you think he looks like.
Well, my esteemed detective, it seems you persist in your belief that I have met this mysterious individual claiming to be Monsieur Saxobar.
Although
I must reiterate that I have never had the pleasure of encountering him in person.
I want to
I am more than
know
willing
what
to
the
indulge your
real
curiosity
Monsieur
and provide a
Saxobar looks
speculative
like.
account of his appearance. From the tales I've heard, one might imagine him as a tall, slender figure dressed in elegant and enigmatic attire. His piercing gaze, framed by long, silver-streaked hair, pulls it into both knowledge and mischief.
That sounds accurate.
Splendid. I am pleased to hear that my description aligns with your perception, dear Detective Martini. The idea of Monsieur Saxobar's striking presence truly captivates the imagination. Does it not? I find myself quite curious to know more about his adventures and the secrets he holds within. If you have any further insights or anecdotes to share about his remarkable persona, I am all ears. Please, do regale me with your observations, my inquisitive friend.
He is challenging to talk to and only cares about his circus, and for some reason wants to kill me.
Goodness, my friend, it seems we have taken an unexpected turn in our conversation. I must admit, the notion of someone wanting to harm you is rather concerning. However, I assure you that I have no ill intentions towards you, and I am here to engage in a friendly and enlightening discussion.
Saxobar
Let us continue our exploration of the fascinating world of Monsieur Saxobar and his mysterious endeavors. Do tell me more about your experiences and interactions with him. I am most eager to understand the nature of this peculiar situation.
I think it got an idea that I'm talking about someone different to the Monsieur Saxobar that he knows. Graveson claims you are not Monsieur Saxobar.
Yeah, let them talk. They know nothing.
What do they not know?
They do not know the true essence of greatness.
And that is?
That is me.
And why is that?
Because I am exceptional.
In what way?
I am the greatest lion tamer alive.
Anyone can tame a lion.
Not like me.
What's so special?
I have no interest in discussing spacers.
What is so special about how you tame?
My methods are unique and unparalleled.
What unique methods?
You know nothing about my past.
Tell me about your past.
No,
Why not?
none of your business.
I hear you are enigmatic.
No. Yes, indeed.
Tell me of your enigmatic nature.
Figure it out yourself.
You are a beast who likes to hunt.
Yes, and the thrill of the hunt is what keeps me alive.
And what do you like to hunt?
Everything.
And everyone.
Absolutely.
When did you last hunt?
Yesterday.
Tell me more.
No,
Who did you hunt?
not relevant.
What happened to them?
Dead.
Very relevant.
No,
Is this how you keep yourself alive?
no,
How do you extend your life?
by staying in the spotlight.
By absorbing the...
No,
If I could finish my sentence! So the attention of the crowd feeds you,
yes,
and that sustains you,
obviously.
obviously.
No, really.
Okay.
What?
How do you compare to the Manticore?
I don't.
Do you think you are stronger than the Manticore?
Yes,
And is that why you want to dominate it?
no,
Monsieur Saxobar is currently in Count Graveson's mansion.
no, I am not. No, I am not.
Where are you?
Here.
Where is Monsieur Saxobar?
Don't know, don't care. Right here, dying.
Where is Maria?
Dead.
Did you do it?
Of course not.
Who did?
Maria Jansen, Nicola Grossman, and Haley Greenwood.
You killed them.
Prove it.
You hunted them.
Yes, I did.
And you ate them.
So what?
And you did it for fun.
Absolutely.
I should have recorded this and given it to the chief of police.
Go ahead.
Do you not think you would get arrested?
No,
Why not?
because I'm untouchable.
Why?
I'm the best.
What makes you untouchable?
My town.
Is that why you are happy to just confess everything?
It's not a confession, it's a boast.
Oh, you're bragging about it! Okay.
Damn right.
Well, you have me flabbergasted.
Good.
Good day, sir.
No.
Good day, sir.
Leave.
Charming.
Cry somewhere else. Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Make me.
I will.
Try.
When you go to prison for your murders.
No.
Yes.
No.
So he literally admits that he has hunted and murdered all 3 of the victims. For fun?
So, tell us, Detective Martini, who is the
Who murdered
culprit?
Haley Greenwood?
Interesting choice,
You
Detective
did.
Martini. May I ask you why?
As a ritual? It could all be as a ritual. But, you know, for fun, for revenge, for unpaid debt and as a punishment for sinning. No, it's all either for the thrill or as a ritual. As a ritual, he also did it
Are you sure, Detective
for
Martini?
the thrill.
Why?
And he also did it
Interesting choice, Detective Martini. May I ask you why?
for revenge.
Detective Martini, this is complete nonsense.
I don't think it is, because this is supposed to be the beta branch where they don't lie. Tell me again how you plan to kill me.
Oh, my dear detective, I assure you, I have no plans to kill anyone. I am far too occupied with my circus and taming my magnificent beasts to bother with such trivial matters.
Previously, you told me you wanted to.
Yeah, my memory must be failing me, for I do not recall saying anything of the sort. Perhaps you misunderstood, my good detective. Now, let us focus on more pressing matters, shall we?
Have you seen anything strange lately?
No, nothing strange at all.
You are very short.
Yes, I have.
You own the club.
No, I was not at the club.
Where were you?
None of your business.
It's relevant to the case.
Irrelevant.
It may save your life.
I highly doubt that.
How can I save your life?
You can't.
Who can?
No, I did not.
Data analysis modes.
Analysis modes, you say? Well, my dear friend, I must admit that my mind does not work in the same way as yours. I am but a humble protector of the black woods, bound by the wisdom of nature and the whispers of the wind. My thoughts dance with the leaves, and my heart beats with the rhythm of the forest. You see, I may not have fancy analysis modes like you do, but I have something far more precious. A deep connection to the world around me.
Personality analysis.
Oh, a request for a personality analysis. How intriguing. I suppose I can try my best to delve into the depths of my own being, although I warn you, my friend, that I am a creature of mystery and riddles. You see, I am known for my slow and calm demeanor, like the gentle rustling of the autumn leaves. I have a peaceful and positive outlook on life, always seeking to bring harmony to the troubled souls who wander into the embrace of the black woods.
Tell me more.
More, you say? Well, let me think. Yes, I am also quite the hermit, you know? Living in the heart of the forest has made me rather fond of solitude and introspection. I find solace in the quiet whispers of the trees and the songs of the birds. Oh, and did I mention that I have a deep love for animals? They are my dear friends, and I take great joy in their company. But, my dear friend, I must confess that sometimes I feel a bit inadequate.
Tell me more.
Inadequate, you ask? Well, my friend, let me share with you the depths of my insecurities. You see, despite my wisdom and my role as the protector of the Blackwoods, there are times when I doubt myself. I question if I am truly capable of fulfilling my duty, if I am truly worthy of the trust bestowed upon me by the creatures of this enchanted realm. But fear not, for even in the face of uncertainty, I find strength in the knowledge that I am but a humble vessel for the forces of nature.
Tell me about the whispers.
Oh, the whispers, my dear friend. They are the ethereal voices that caress my ears and guide me through the labyrinth of life. They are the secrets of the forest, whispered to me by the ancient trees in a gentle breeze. The whispers carry the stories of the past, the present, and the future, intertwining with the very essence of my being. They reveal hidden truths and offer guidance when I am lost in the shadows of self-doubt. But beware, my friend, for the whispers are not easily deciphered.
Do they whisper to Mrs. Potter?
Mrs. Potter, you say? Ah, a name that dances upon the wind. Well, my friend, I must confess that I am but a humble protector of the Blackwoods, and I cannot claim to know the whispers that reach the ears of Mrs. Potter. The whispers are elusive and mysterious, choosing their recipients with a wisdom beyond my understanding. But fear not, for if Mrs. Potter has a heart open to the wonders of the world, perhaps she too may hear the soft murmurs of nature's wisdom.
Tell me more.
Ah, my dear friend, you persist in your curiosity. Very well, I shall share a bit more. You see, when it comes to Mrs. Potter and the enigmatic whispers, I can only offer you a glimpse into the realm of possibilities. Perhaps, just maybe, the whispers do find their way to Mrs. Potter's ear, weaving tales of forgotten dreams and untold secrets. But remember, my friend, the whispers are selective in their confidants, and not all are privy to their mystical conversations.
Can they tell people bad things?
Bad things, you ask? Well, my friend, the nature of the whispers is a complex tapestry. They carry both light and darkness within their ethereal threads. Just as the forest holds both beauty and danger, so too do the whispers hold the potential for both good and bad. But fear not, for even in the darkest of whispers, there lies a lesson to be learned, a path to be illuminated. It is up to the listener to discern the truth and find the strength to navigate the shadows that may arise.
Could the whispers have sent Mrs. Potter astray?
Astray, you say? My, that is quite a puzzling thought indeed. As a humble protector of the Blackwoods, I must admit that my understanding of the whispers can sometimes be as elusive as a wisp of smoke in the wind. But fret not, my dear friend, for I believe in the inherent goodness of the whispers. While they may lead us down winding paths and through hidden brambles, I trust that their intentions are ultimately rooted in guidance and wisdom.
So they wouldn't have led her to murder somebody.
Well, my friend, the whispers, they are as enigmatic as the moon on a cloudy night. They do not lie, for they are the echoes of truth that reverberate within the depths of the forest. However, they may be mischievous at times, leading one astray to teach a valuable lesson or to challenge the boundaries of perception. But fear not, for even in the midst of confusion, the whispers hold within them the seeds of growth and enlightenment. So, let the whispers be your guide, but tread with an open heart and a discerning mind.
Is there anybody left that we haven't spoken to today? The morgue is pointless in going and talking to... Right, so...
Have you made up your mind, Detective Martini?
You had problems with
Are you sure, Detective
Haley.
Martini? And why?
Because you were hearing voices. For an unpaid debt, I don't think so. It's punishment for sinning. Punishment for sinning with your husbands? Punishment for... You seemed into it, though, like it was a threesome. To be honest. Because you've gone crazy. For the thrill. You love for the thrill. Like, are they all for the thrill? You for the thrill.
Interesting choice, Detective
You
Martini.
definitely for
May I
the
ask
thrill.
why?
You've admitted it for the thrill. You for an unpaid debt.
Are you sure, Detective Martini? And why?
Is about
Detective Martini,
as close
this
as
is
we're getting
complete
at.
nonsense.
Today. We're getting closer, but was on this path that is supposedly only going to tell you the truth and not make up and invent things. And, you know, Saxobar telling us he wants to kill us and that he hunts. And he is a dark magician that has existed since the dawn of time, and he hunts for the thrill, and he even admitted to killing all 3 victims for the thrill. But, you know, maybe the beta isn't telling all the truth in everything. Maybe it is still making things up. But something, I don't know, we seem to be getting closer to something. But is it the truth, or is it just the AI extending its own life? Anyway, that's where we're going to call it a day. I'll be back on Monday where we're playing some more Death Stranding. Have a nice weekend until then. I'll catch you all again soon. Bye-bye, bye-bye.